What's up, y'all? It's I coming back like I never left, because I never did, because I've been in it, you hear me? So, y'all, the energy is kind of, it's tough. It's too big. It's too tough. Got a big ego. Such a huge ego. So yeah, somebody either had a big ego or has a big ego, and it was too much. You had to close the cycle out with them. Let me know in the comments if I'm right or wrong. Y'all let me know what's going on, because it's a lot. But I'm gonna pull some of these occult cards out, demonology cards, so I can figure out what kind of energy it was in, they were in, or they're in. A strong and faithful fighter follows all commands and answers all questions. Of course, it's 9 of Wands. Somebody was fiery and came in love bombing and came in a sexual energy. Came in their food energy. Yep. King of Cups came in with their emotions. See, this individual, whoever this is, they're spiritual. And I feel like they thought that they could run spiritual circles around you. See, the thing is that they didn't know how protected you are. And you probably seem like a loner or someone that seems alone physically, but you're never alone spiritually. And you always have your spirit guides and your hitters and your goons with you. They just didn't know that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what they thought. But they thought that they were so spiritually smart and that you were ignorant. And that they could play with you for real. That's crazy. And that's the truth. That's what's being shown. And what's being shown is your strength and how strong you are on so many. Your people are strong. Your divine protection is so strong. Whoever this was thought that they could play with you like that. And it seems like they were using like manipulation tactics, like fear tactics. It seems like they supposed to be like some kind of gangster or some kind of gang member or something like that. Somebody that's in the streets or something like that, maybe. And they were trying to use their so-called status to scare you into giving over your energy. But the thing is that they don't know is that when a certain part of your DNA is activated, that's when your people come out of nowhere and start regulating. Regulate us. What these folks? Oh, this is crazy. Let me see. Because I definitely want some more energy on this. What's Holy Spirit, ancestors, give me my highest good. What is that? H, sugar, honey, iced tea. Look at that. And right now they're crying over you, hurt and upset because they thought that they could play that beat boss that. See, they some kind of leader energy, and they got legal issues, and they talking crap about you, probably having a smear campaign. But the thing is that these people in this community, whether it's in the community that you live in or their group of friends or whatever the case may be, they know that they ain't sugar, honey, iced tea, and they know why they're crying over you, because they knew how powerful you were, and they wanted to siphon your energy off of you, right? They wanted to just harvest your energy off of you through either fear or some kind of manipulation tactics, whether it's sex or whatever the case may be. And you thought that this individual was, you know, a pretty decent individual that was down on their look, but it was more than that. This individual has some strong mental issues. You know, mental issues kind of derive from spiritual issues. And also they thought that they could like steal your soul from you. They want to like take the shortcut, the short route to get whatever they want, but at your expense, at the expense of your soul and your spirit. That's what they really wanted to do. But that is played out and they're about to take a travel for these legal issues while you traveling on a good life and a good time and a good day. Because they're divination abusers. They was trying to, you know, probably do love magic, love spells, sex magic. Yeah, they were trying to force their way. They was trying to force things on you, like the way they were trying to force what they believe and how they wanted to be, how they wanted you to view them, but it still never came. It's weird. They're even confused. It's like this confusion energy. They wanted to force things on you or force their way into your life. They don't want me to say none of this, but they wanted to force. They basically wanted to take over your life, take over everything, because it seemed like you've already been through this energy before, where you had to leave past people out in the cold because they was in this energy where they wanted to like dominate you. Like, that's madness. Like, who would want to dominate somebody? And this individual doesn't compromise, didn't want to compromise. What they broke at. Yup, broke. Because they were jealous. They are jealous or were jealous. Take the energy where it resonates. This could be past, present, or future. Everybody's on different timelines right now, right? But they were jealous of what you had, not knowing what you had to go through to get what you had at this point in time, right? You went through all the things that you cleared the pathway for yourself. You know, of course you didn't do it alone. You did it with your family, your spirit guides, the creator, you know. And this individual always partying, they creeping, they always like they're a drinker. That's why I'm seeing, you know, they like to drink a lot. This individual like to drink a lot, but they broke. They drinking up somebody else diamond time. They probably said, ask you for, can I get some little cigarettes? Can you buy me a 211? Can you buy me a burger? Can you buy me a double shot? That's crazy. And right now they're creeping on you because you set boundaries with them. See, the thing is when you don't respond to people negatively how they want you to, because a lot of times, you know, the divine feminine energy is that our energy is so powerful. A lot of times we just give away freely, right? And we don't realize that when we give reactions how people expect us to, they're taking our power away from us, and they're harnessing their energy, and it makes them feel good, it makes them powerful, and they manifest off that energy, right? So this individual wanted you to be in that energy of being mad and you coming out your body and you coming out of yourself and, you know, all of it, but you didn't give them that. You probably gave them a little bit. Did y'all get the tussling or something? Did y'all get the tussling? They your grouping, eh? I'll be your groupie, baby, cause you're my superstar, yeah. Yeah, they wanted to copy you. They wanted to feed off of you. They wanted to get enough of your energy where they could harness that energy and show up in your essence to other people, specifically men and women. It seems like this individual is confused about their sexuality as well, and you probably could pick up on that as well. You just didn't want to, you know, ruffle any feathers, you know. But what you can see within this individual, what you did see, is that they had feminine ways. And the reason why they had so many feminine ways is because they harnessed so much energy from other women, so many different women. And when that men harness their women energy, their feminine energy, they start acting like these women, right? Because they never let go of that energy, because they try to manifest off these women's energy. See, but the thing is that they were manifesting off karmic energy, you know. No shade to, you know, the karmics, because we've been there before. You know, we've been in a situation where we probably were in their karmic energy. See, you rejected them. You didn't respond to them, or you haven't responded. You probably got them blocked out everywhere, and they probably want to marry for money, but you dodged this building because they were looking at your pockets. They probably threatened your family that they ain't never met or seen, or they seem like they own that type of gangster life, but they really not. You know, they really not, but they are. They could be dangerous. It's weird. The energy is weird because they're so confused. It's like somebody confused in more ways than one. But it seems like this individual might be this. They might be going to jail, honey. But you don't care because you poured this energy that you put into this individual to assist them and make sure that they were okay. They probably was down and they looked when you met them, and you just so giving. And yeah, you probably you gave them some money. You probably was just giving to them, and they were just taking. You feel so drained, not getting anything back. They probably cooked you a meal or something, but they really, somebody either married them for money or they want to marry you for money, or somebody. It doesn't matter who they marry for money. They are married for money, but they like drama. They'll start drama just to harness your energy from you. But they crazy, but you protected from this individual. This mother crazy. This mother ain't got all that sandwiches in that picnic basket, baby. This nuts. They wanted you to get them money. That's what it was. You probably was like giving them, $1 or $2, or just buying their habits after you just like, okay, you want some little cigarettes or whatever, 3-5, but they kissing somebody tail. It seems like they might be kissing some feminine tail. Might be their baby mama, or might be coming back to kiss your tail. That's crazy. For money. I need this. I need that. Could you it remind me in this scene? What was it? Was it Waiting to Exhale? When he came to her house and he was drunk. Was that Waiting to Exhale? You call her a raggedy. That's the kind of energy this motherfucker. Drama started. But you already been through this lesson before. And they hold grudges. Like, it's like this individual, they're holding grudges from their childhood. Because this girl in this picture, she's like, she has a young face, but you can tell she's an adult. But, I'm just the candles, It's kind of like that childhood energy. But I feel like he's or she, whoever, excuse me. But whoever this is, they're holding grudges from their childhood. They have mother issues, and their father could have not been around. Maybe they could have just been absent. They could have passed away. So many things that could have happened, right? But they have a disdain with women, and they haven't had luck with women, and that's because they never healed those past traumas with those wounds when it comes to women, their mother. What is the energy when it comes to the mother? What was? Do we want to know that? Does this individual have any? Let me see. Holy Spirit, what traumas does this individual have with their mother? The Lovers. We have the Lovers in reverse. So this individual is codependent, right? They're very toxic. They make bad choices, but the thing is that their mother was in this energy to a certain extent. When I guess when the father wasn't there, they were in this heavy partying, like making bad choices. Their sexuality was all over the place, and it's like he or she, this is gender fluid, but they took on their energy from their mother because they had to see that. This. I asked for it, huh? We asked for it. Yeah, I wanted to know. I know you did. But yeah, that's sad. But this has nothing to do with you. It's like they're trying to make you pay for things that you had no control over, that you weren't even there for. Relationships that you weren't even there for. You were just there for them. Pouring into them, giving them affirmations, affirming who they are, and probably calling king, emperor, all that good stuff. They probably didn't even want to be called it. They probably even told her that they don't even have a soul. That's crazy. I don't even know. They gave her screenshots, getting everything. See, and you got evidence and proof of their legal issues and things like that. They feel like you are a spy. They feel like you're some kind of, like you're Illuminati. But the thing is that all of this stuff is just bad karma because of things that they did to people in their life over time. This has nothing to do with you, but they want to make you pay. They want you to be the one to work hard for them, like they're the prize. They even probably even told you that they were the prize. That is completely nuts. You can't be a prize when you're not an energy. But I feel like this is masculine, like masculine energy. Could be a man, right? It's gender fluid, but boss daddy, you know, it could be a female, you know, let's do it. But I'm feeling like this is a man. But take it where it resonates, y'all. Y'all tell me in the comments what's going on, because this is bodacious. This is bodacious. But they're really going through some bad karma. And then on top of it, they effing around and finding out of your energy because they probably threatened you or said some things that they can't even take back to you. And they probably even try to put their hands on you. Cool. This energy is so thick. This energy is thick and it's nasty. It is so nasty, y'all. What else does the collective family do? This is messy. But they are guilty. They want to apologize. We already know that you blocked them. Like, you cut off all communication. And because you did this, they're infatuated with you because they wasn't thinking that you were strong enough to do this because they feel like they had you like under their finger or something. But they're having their true feelings about you. Like, they have deep emotions about you. They're cold. But the thing is, they're secretly in love, but they're cold and they're detached. They're cold and detached from everybody. They even probably visually coldly detached from you. But they rather be with toxic people. Take bad advice from people being around them. They like to be in the spotlight. This could be someone that's in the industry, that could be a celebrity or want to be a rapper or a self-proclaimed rapper or whatever, you know. But this individual, ooh, honey, this is a lot. They're hurting. This was in reverse, but they're crying, depressed, pain and sorrow. So they hurting. I know. You probably were, but it's in reverse for you, but for them, yeah, they crying. You probably, you know, had a little pain, sorrow, but you quickly got over it because you did your part. They want to win so bad. They want you to lose so they can win. They want your energy so bad. They want you to surrender your all, your everything. Like, you probably didn't even know this, mom. Look at that, mom. Like, what do you mean? Surrender. Give you everything. My soul. You are my soul. You are my dog. But yeah, they thinking you. They crying. They downright crying because you left them where you met them. You know what I'm saying? You met them outside. They stay outside too. Hey, you was outside. You know. Hey, and that's where they gotta stay, outside. But they're having nostalgia. And they were hiding energy. No, they think they've been hiding things from you, but the thing is, they feel like you're secretive. They think that you're mysterious and that you're hiding information and that you're just some like PI. You probably be a PI, but who wouldn't want to check up on the people that they date just to make sure that they not dating some fucking serial killer or some, you know, rapist, you know? But the thing is that they feeling guilty. They hiding. They're the one that's not communicating with you no more. But they can't even get in touch with you no more. But we know that already. We know that. We know what this energy is. We don't even have to. We can end reading at this point. But you always been you. Like, you've learned these lessons before. This is just the energy that's going on. You know, it's Mercury retrograde. We ain't making no excuses for nobody. We reflecting. We healing. We closing out these karmic cycles, and you doing a good job closing out this cycle because we already learned this. This is old news, you know. This is old news, but I know for a fact your ancestors want to say something to you, so I'm going to definitely grab those ancestors cards because the other guys don't want to say nothing. Let's see. What on the bottom it says it's not personal. It says, many times others project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and for the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. So you knew that this wasn't your problem. But the thing is that you still gave this individual mercy, grace and mercy 77 times over, but you knew what you can take and what you can't, and they wanted to force you to take all this energy and be a cushion to them. They wanted you to sacrifice yourself for them, for all of their karma. They wanted to take a short route. They wanted to take the shortcut because they know that you're a healer, and they know that your light is so fucking bright. So they thought that they could come and play, and they looked around and find out. So yeah, no, that's what's going on. New beginnings. You're about to have new beginnings, right? Because you closed out this cycle, right? You've had this divine intervention. New doors are opening and new opportunities are here. You are shifting into a higher frequency by honoring yourself and your accomplishments. It's time for a fresh start and a clean slate. You are being asked to only bring your new self into this new chapter, and you are, baby. Because guess what? For you to have closed out this cycle, you know you new. You brand new, baby. You got so far in life, and you definitely not gonna let nobody take you back into a karmic cycle that you already learned from over and over again. Meeting the same energy in different bodies. That's insanity wanting to go through that over and over again. And you about to have good news. Your energy, you're healing. Like, you had to rest and rejuvenate, and it's okay. Sometimes you gotta rest and rejuvenate and not do anything, lay around, play video games, coloring books. But your prayers have been heard. Good news is on the way. The universe wants you to have expectancy of positive outcomes in your life. You have the power to manifest what you desire of your highest good by co-creating with Source. Now it's time to celebrate. Yes, baby, it's time to celebrate. Like, you worked hard. Radiant Goddess, acceptance. Like, you have accepted who you are. You've tapped into your power by owning your beauty and your potential by not making any apologies for it. Like, you're not finna apologize for you being a beacon of light. You're not finna apologize for being strong, but you're not gonna be so strong that you independence yourself into loneliness, but you're gonna call out somebody bull crap. Because you are a mirror. Because you're mirroring back to them how good they could be. And if their demons are afflicted by it, it's gonna show because of how they respond to you. But you're not gonna respond the same, are you? You're just gonna move people out the way. You're gonna let them go about their way. So you've learned so much. It's beautiful. Something ugly turned into something beautiful. But you gave this person grace and mercy. Like, you nurtured them. You gave them what you felt like they needed and a little bit of what they wanted, but they wanted more. They wanted your everything. They wanted to deplete you because of them not being comfortable who they are, not being secure. They probably were trying to project on you so many times, and they knew what they were doing, but they wanted to see how much you can take. They were poking and prodding, poking the bear, and then when the bear finally rose up and was like, hey, get out my cage. It was like, oh, shoot. And then try to use the weird tactics. So, dancing, movement. You may be a dancer, or you may need to get into, moving your body around and move that energy and shift that energy around, transmute that energy, you little bachata, might want to do a little Afro beat, a little twerk music, you might want to do a little ballet, you never know. You might be a dancer, in different ways. But I feel like movement right now to, celebrate this new beginning where you're going is going to help you get some of that stuck and stagnant energy out your body, your hips, and, tree. Balance. This tree has lights in it. I see, like, is there stars? But it's like the tree stars. But yeah, so it's like the water and the trees. Everything is balancing out, right? And right now it's like you're balancing everything out. You balance your life out, your stability. Stability can be several different things, but you're balancing right now. That your ancestors want you to balance yourself and keep your balance. They want you to move around. And then we have mineral right here, solidness. They want you to continuously be solid. They may want you to travel to somewhere that have a lot of minerals. They may want you to travel to somewhere that, you know, has natural sightseeing. Like they may have caves, not necessarily, you know, don't get stuck in no caves, y'all, now. But they may want y'all to travel somewhere that are, you know, like the 10 wonders of the world. But I'm gonna look these up. Let me see balance, because I'm just going off of intuition, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because dancing is an expression. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Tree. Where's the trees, Mom? Okay. What the heck? Where are the trees? Where is the tree? Where is the blue? Where is the tree? George, the jungle. Watch out for that tree. Wait. Oh, I'm supposed to be in the front. I'm tripping. I'm stumbling. Okay, so tree. It says we could not live without trees. These massive elders of plant kingdoms deserve special recognition for all they give to us and to each being. We breathe with each other in balanced exchange with trees emitting the oxygen necessary to sustaining our lives while breathing in the carbon dioxide that we exhale. It's estimated that 28% of the oxygen in the world is contributed by trees. In addition to producing breathable air, they supply us with timber, fuel, food, shelter, medicine, and beauty. They are a reminder of the symmetry between being rooted in the earth while simultaneously reaching upward for the celestial realm. This ancient ancestor quietly reminds us of the balance between the physical and spiritual realms, one that is continuously adjusting and adapting to environmental circumstances, all while maintaining a core dignity and statute. Okay. Wait. You're out of balance, something you've been sensing for some time now. You've either been too focused on the mundane and the ordinary at the cost of your spiritual connection, or drifted along attuned to your high self but lost in the etheric fog of living a few feet off the ground. If you find that you're too grounded, it's time to start or renew a spiritual discipline, such as a regular meditation, which offers this experience of reconnecting with your spiritual self. If you've been feeling flighty, ungrounded, or lacking in a true connection to the Earth Mother, it's important that you get out in nature every day, regardless of what polarity is true for you. Make sure to spend more time with your favorite tree. Look, feel, listen, get acquainted. Tree will communicate with you and help set you on the right track to return to a place of balance. Yeah, this is interesting because I got my favorite tree outside, and it got a face on it. Don't judge me, but that's my tree. But yeah, y'all, get balanced. Go outside, get grounded. Don't be so up in the sky and thinking so much in that, like, Libra, that air energy, that you can't, you know, come back to the ground and, you know, become one with the earth too, man. Don't be too stuck in your head. You gotta come on down. Okay, solidness. Almost there. People are coming from everywhere, cause we're almost there. Let me see, solidity. I don't know. Where is it? Where is solidness? That's crazy. Yo. Sorry, I'm looking for this other mineral. It acts like it didn't want to be found. I guess it don't. Where is it? Because I'm looking in the essences and everything. Okay, why is it up here? Is it separated by certain stuff? Okay, jeez Louise. Okay, so it's time to survey what is solid in your life and what isn't. Make adjustments as necessary. Are your personal boundaries solid or porous? Do you need to make a stand with others who tend to intrude on your personal space? Or are your boundaries so rigid that you don't let anyone in? Do a further check-in with your relationships. Are they solid and dependable, trustworthy? How about yourself in relationships? Do you stand by your friends? Are you sometimes too solid, impermeable, unable, or willing to speak your truth, to express your authentic feelings? It's also important to solidify your relationship with spirit, to release your doubt and restore your faith. Make a list of the areas where you need to remain firm and strong, and there's where you can be soft and more pliable. So yeah, and this is go back to this situation, right? This was a test, and this is going to be a test for the ones that haven't got this far, right? This, you probably, over time, you after healing and you went gung-ho with your boundaries, right? Like, I ain't finna let nobody penetrate my boundaries. You ain't finna play with me. You ain't finna play in my face. So you decided to put up them boundaries. So if you were rigid with them boundaries, you was like, no, I'm not finna let nobody. So when this individual came around, you was like, okay, I guess, because you just like, okay, I let down my boundaries. And this individual took advantage. They took advantage, right? And then you watched, you let them dibble and dabble a little bit, but it was a trap. And you let them hang themselves, basically. So that's, they wanted to win and they wanted you to lose. But the thing is that they played themselves out of their spot. They tricked themselves out of their spot with the situation. And you still kept your boundaries. But the thing is you were a little bit more pliable. But the thing is that you're learning more about your boundaries. So it's good to journal about what you want to see within yourself, how you want to show up with your boundaries, how you want to adjust and alter your boundaries, or, what works for you. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is a case-by-case situation. You will know once you start using your discernment more, you'll know better, and you'll be able to pick up the red flags and the signs in the beginning, because you have to pay attention throughout the situation, not just the beginning, not just the middle, not just the end. You're going to need to do a whole analysis. But, just make sure that you pay attention. Give yourself mercy in situations like this, because this was your test. You passed it, flying colors. Can't nobody take that away from you. You're doing a really good job, and I am proud of you. And let me see. Let me pick something. Magical card, fairies. Yeah, magical fairies. I like this little deck. There might be something in here for y'all. A little pick me up. What we got in here for y'all? Okay, patience, please. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So yeah, all the things that you asked for, right? And even if you you was like, okay, that don't make sense. I'm being selfish. I'm being, I'm being a little nuts about what I'm asking for. Let me, the universe, God, the creator, a higher, however you want to, it has been paying attention to you. So you're going to get what you asked for. So, and your words are very powerful at this point and going forward, period. You already know how you manifest. It's nuts. And it's 10-10 on the phone right now. So whoever that's significant for, you may have been seeing 10-10. You know what I'm saying? Do you have anything else? I'm just going to pick one. And flower power. Spend time with flowers and flower essences to increase your personal healing power. So it's time for you to go outside. You already got that confirmation from your ancestors. They said move your body, get a little grounded, be solid with what you want. You know what I'm saying? But I really do appreciate y'all Thank y'all for liking. Thank y'all for subscribing. I really do appreciate y'all, you know, because we moving on up. Audi 5,000.